All right, well, it's time for me to come clean. I've been living a lie and hiding something important from all of you. My Tesla that I've had for less than a year now looks so beautiful and brand spanking new and everything. Turns out I did something stupid. So let me tell you all about it and show you how I'm going to try to fix it. Stick with me.
That's right.
All right, so maybe a month or two ago, one night I was rushing out of here to go pick up some medicine for one of the kids at the local CVS. And I got in the car, went into reverse and started backing up without realizing that I hadn't put the garage door up. And I ended up backing the car directly into the garage door. So happened to hit this part here, right on the metal part. And same thing down here. So I'm gonna have to for sure get this replaced at some point. I mean, that's not something that can just get fixed. That's like deep dented into there. I'm also gonna have to get the garage door replaced at some point too. But for now, at least, what I am gonna try is this touch-up paint that I got from Amazon from Sunsea, I guess. We'll give it a shot. Can't really make it worse. And I figure since I'm gonna have to replace this anyway at some point, might as well just give this a shot, even if it doesn't do the best job. All right, so I'm gonna start down here and try this first. So I cleaned this already, and I mean, there's not really much I can do about the part that's like totally scraped off, but I'm gonna give this a shot, see how it masks the issue that I've got here. All right, so you can see this is basically just a big nail brush. And I don't want that much paint on there, so I'm trying to get a little bit off. And I am just going to lightly apply this on here. Let's try here on this part that looks like I got like white out on it. All right, well the color is close. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I think that's at least enough that it's gonna hide that white part a little bit. So Teslas are kind of infamous for having super thin, very easily scratchable paint. Now, I mean, I could have backed any car up into the garage like this and made a disaster of it like I did here, but from what I have heard, this is definitely something that is a little bit worse even on Teslas than others. So let's see, I'm gonna go all of this here, nice little coat. Now, I've done this on other cars before, and the problem is if you don't really get it kind of smooth on there, especially when the light hits it, it's going to be easy to see. So I'm not feeling too optimistic about that part, but I figure, just get a little light touch of it on here. So this smells just like nail polish, which I'm pretty sure it kind of is. All right, it's kind of covering it up a little bit. Not horrible. All right, try to get the rest of it. All right, now what I'm gonna do is let that dry a little bit and kind of get tacky, and then I'm gonna do another coat on it and then try to kind of smooth it out before it fully dries. I mean, it is, it's not bad if you kind of, even from here I can't really see it, but kind of get close and you can definitely still see it. And I think part of that is just the difference in sort of texture. So hopefully if I can get that a little bit more smoothed out, it'll look a little bit less obvious. Okay, well, it's starting to dry a little bit. I mean, it's only been about 2 minutes so far, and it's just looking decent. So here on the bumper part especially, where I painted it, hard to see until you kind of get this close. The camera's picking it up even more than the naked eye is, so that's not bad. I think this part up here is not going to do too well just because of the sheer size of the dents, but the rest of it looks not too bad. All right, let's see how it looks as it starts to dry a little more. All right, we are now a few days into this, and paint is dried, and it's not bad. The phone makes it look a bit worse than it looks to the human eye, but yeah, I mean, it's not an exact match, I'll say. You can definitely see the difference here. But from anywhere kind of further away, it really does mask it, and I'd say it looks much better than it did before.
And even down here, I'm gonna need a couple more coats maybe. So I'm gonna try and maybe do another coat and spread it out a little bit more this time so that the texture isn't so different. But I think that's not horrible.
All right, so here we are a couple days later, and I think it actually looks pretty good. So you can definitely see it picked up here. You see it far more here on the phone than you do in real life, especially with the lights on, but it's not bad, I mean, obviously you're never gonna get it back to looking brand new, but at least this makes it a little bit less obvious. And I think the biggest thing is, it's at least protecting the metal from the elements and getting rusted out. So I'm not too unhappy with that.
We got down here too. Not great, but this is the part where the metal itself is really scraped off.
All right, well, I guess we're gonna have to accept that for now, at least until we can get it into the body shop. So biggest lesson learned here is look where you're going, don't back into a garage door, and hopefully Tesla adds the ultrasonic sensors back again at some point so that you actually know for real how far you are away from an obstacle like this and not just based off of the camera like they do now. All right, well, with that, thank you so much for watching. Please do like and subscribe. Trying to bring a combination of reviews and drives and even just silly stuff like this in kind of day-to-day life. So make sure that you subscribe and don't miss any of it. With that, thanks so much, and we'll see you out there on the road.